I wanted to make this video. I usually play around and just learn music and songs that I like, because I can't, I don't play in a band anymore, and the only thing I have is this acoustic, and I express myself through music. It's just easier sometimes to do that. But before I did this song, was going to do this song, I wanted to share why this song has got to me so emotionally. A couple of years ago, my mom passed away fighting cancer, and she dealt with ovarian cancer, and I was fortunate enough to go every summer and help my sister as much as I could, and I took her to her chemo and then her radiation treatments and to help my sister out. And then when it got towards the end and we knew that my mom was it was getting worse, one of the hardest things I had to do was say goodbye to my mother, and I knew it was the last time I was going to say goodbye to her, because I had to get back to my son and my responsibilities that I had to take care of. And one of the hardest things I had to do was to leave my sister. I felt like in my heart I was leaving her with a burden of feeling alone. And even though when my mom passed at my sister's house, my brother-in-law, which I respect very much, was there, and my nephew, my niece, my nephew's wife, and they were all there with her. But leaving, it was so hard. And then so my son listens to music, and we listen to it together, and I had never listened to 21 Pilots except for through my son. And this one song came on, and I listened to the lyrics, and it just immediately, the lyrics spoke to me. It was like it was me. And so I started listening to more of their music. But this song, it hit me really hard. So I wanted to more or less, the lyrics are like talking to my sister and how much I appreciate her and everything she's done, and how much I look up to her for what she did. So sorry for getting a little emotional, but this song is more or less a dedication to my sister. So we'll see how this goes. The air begins to feel a little thin as I start the car, and then I begin to add the miles piled up behind me. I barely feel a smile deep inside me, and I begin to envy the headlights driving south. I want to crack the door so I can just fall out. But then I remember when you packed my car, you reached in the back and buckled up your heart for me to drive away with. I began to understand why God died. The demon sat there waiting on her porch. It was a little dark, so he held a makeshift torch. And when my car was far out of sight, He crept in her room and stayed there for the night. And then I felt chills in my bones. The breath I saw was not my own. I knew my skin that wrapped my frame wasn't made to play this game. And then I saw him, torch in hand. He laid it out, what he had planned. And then I said, I'll take the grave, and please just send them all my way. And then I felt chills in my bones. The breath I saw was not my own. I knew my skin that wrapped my frame wasn't made to play this game. And then I saw him, torch in hand. He laid it out, what he had planned. And then I said, I'll take the grave, and please just send them all my way. I began to understand why God died. The air begins to feel a little thin as we're waiting for the morning to begin. But for now, you told me to hold this jar. And when I looked inside, I saw it held your heart. And for me to walk away with, I began to understand why God died.